and welcome to our first weekly edition of HTMR, formerly known as Home Theater Month in Review. We're shifting gears just a little bit to streamline our news story, allowing us to get the news to you more quickly by cutting down on production time. Those of you out in YouTube land can see our fancy graphics and the green screen are gone. All of this is done to allow us to get the news to you more efficiently. In addition, we're making this available in podcast form, so please subscribe right here on YouTube or your favorite podcatcher. Like always, you can find more details about these stories along with movie disc reviews and equipment reviews right on our Home Theater Forums homepage at avnirvana.com. Now, before we dive into the news, I'd like to give a shout out to forum member Jay Stewart. How's it going, Jay? He was the winner of our Popsmith Popper giveaway. That's a $199 kit that, according to AV Nirvana's Travis Ballstadt, makes absolutely killer popcorn. I'm sure that's going to get plenty of good use once it lands in your home. So congrats to you, Jay. Now, we do have another giveaway in the works. Sometime in the next few days, we're launching a new giveaway for a 10-meter Bridgie 8K fiber optic cable that is a HDMI 2.1 AOC cable. You can find a review of that cable on HDMI Test Bench. That is posted right on our YouTube channel, but also on our homepage. So definitely go and check those out. All right, let's dig into some of the home theater news headlines of the last week, which is crowned by the launch of two new Morance components priced at $1,800 each. The CD50N and Model 50 join other high-end models offered by Morance. Now, those of you that have been in the hobby for a number of years probably remember just a couple years ago, Morance's previous parent company, Sound United, decided to start a campaign to push Morance gear more upstream as compared to Denon products. And part of that push comes in the form of physical looks, which you can see continued in both the CD50N and Model 50, which have clean and modern faceplates on top of a carbon fiber surface. Now, the Model 50 is an integrated amp, and it has lots of analog connectivity, including a moving magnet phono input. The Model 50N is an integrated amp with lots of analog connectivity, including a moving magnet phono input. But the CD50N, in this guy's opinion, is the more intriguing of the two models. As its name indicates, it's a CD player. It's a single tray CD player. But unlike your typical transport, it also has lots of onboard streaming options, allowing you to tackle both physical media and streaming all within one chassis. So it's a very cool product. I think that's going to sell really well for Morance. Check in the description for more information and links to both of those pieces of gear. All right, let's shift gears a little bit and talk about Storm Audio. They continue to make lots of waves. The company officially released the industry's first AVR with 20 channels of processing and 16 channels of onboard amplification. And this is a pretty beefy unit offering 150 watts per channel at 8 ohms. Look, folks, I mean, the bottom line is this is a complete beast in a box capable of decoding every codec under the sun, and it carries Dirac's active room treatment correction software, otherwise known as ART. Now, you may remember that Storm has an exclusive license for ART, probably ending somewhere right around now. So I would expect sometime in the new year, maybe midway through next year into late year, we'll start to see ART pop up on equipment manufactured by other companies. So keep your eye out for that. Now, in terms of this Storm unit, it is called the Fusion 20, and it carries a pretty hefty price tag that's landing at $20K. I know that's a big turnoff to a lot of people out there, but remember, folks, it has to start somewhere, and there is going to be some really interesting trickle down coming out of a product like this. Storm has also released its HDMI 2.1 upgrade board. Now, this is a proprietary board that's been in development for several years. They've taken their time to make sure that it works as intended, and that's a lot of what the stall has been about. Storm wants to make sure that when this is released, it's going to work correctly when it gets installed into everybody's gear. Of course, that's a big benefit to current owners, because nobody wants to install something new into their equipment and have it not work properly. So if you're a storm owner, contact your dealer and get that new HDMI 2.1 upgrade board. The board is going to be included in new storm products rolling off the production line. It's also worth noting that a new firmware version has launched, so back up your current configuration and update your storm unit as soon as possible. Now, if you're considering becoming a storm audio owner, it's worth visiting our news thread about these announcements, because a forum member detailed his experience of upgrading an older storm processor that he had owned for a number of years, and it's super interesting, so definitely something to check out. You can find that on our homepage right now, and I'll drop a link right down into the description. Klipsch jumped into the news cycle by launching 3 new portable Bluetooth speakers. These are part of what the company is calling its Music City series of portables, celebrating Austin, Nashville, and Detroit. Each city has its own model that is unique in size and output, the largest being the Klipsch Detroit, which is basically a 4-inch by 5-inch cube that's 13 inches long. If you're looking to shake things up a little bit on the portable front, these are worth investigating. Pricing runs from $99 for the smallest one to $299, and we'll see these roll out over the next several months. Something is happening in France that I found rather interesting. They are prepping to shut down HD quality broadcasting by 2029. According to flatpanelshd.com, Thierry Fautier, the former president of the Ultra HD Forum Industry Organization, says a date has been set and that France is freeing up broadcasting capacity for 4K Ultra HD. The company is planning to broadcast the Olympics in Ultra HD this coming summer and estimates that 90% of French households will have 4K TVs by 2029. It's a really interesting move by France. They're seeing as though many countries still have yet to shut down standard definition broadcasts, but they are pushing forward. And if you live in France, you have something to look forward to in the next few years. Also, over in Europe, Disney Plus is rolling out 2 tiers of service in several countries, with the lower tier using advertising to supplement higher fees of the upper tier. Disney says viewers can expect about 4 minutes of ads per hour. And finally, Dolly, which stands for Danish Audiophile Loudspeaker Industries, has officially launched its IO12 headphones that we previewed from the CEDIA 2023 show floor in our interview with Dolly's Jason Seidel. That is a really fun interview, so definitely check in the description for a link to that. The IO12s are not cheap. They land at $1,300, but they are the world's first headphones to utilize Dolly's SMC, or soft magnetic compound, which can be found in the company's floor standing speakers. Dolly also has released a new center channel for the Oberon series of speakers. It's called Grand Vocal, and it is a 2-way speaker. It lands at a very affordable $1,000. On the disc review front, AV Nirvana disc critic Michael Scott has been a very busy man over the last week, publishing exclusive reviews of Blue Beetle, Pet Sematary, Smile, which is a good one, Paramount Scares Volume 1, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, and the Guns of Navarone Steelbook Edition, all in 4K. And if that wasn't enough, he also reviewed King of Killers and My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 on Blu-ray, and the very appropriately released DVD box set of the entire ALF collection. Children of the 1980s need only apply for that one. Mike provides a complete evaluation of each release. He watches them, he gives you his opinion of the films, but he also dives in deep into audio and video aspects. So if you're a collector looking for a special home theater experience, he's going to point you in the right direction. There's a link to all of his reviews in our Blu-ray and media review section of the forum below. And to wrap things up, let's talk about something that everybody loves, and that is deals. You'll find insanely good pricing on the 4K releases of Pulp Fiction, Black Adam, and The Shawshank Redemption at Amazon.com. You can score a new copy of Pulp Fiction for just $7.99. The other two land at $9.99. I've linked to those in the description. Also, if you're looking for some powerful bass, the Monolith THX certified 13-inch subwoofer is currently available for $450 off. That will land that beast in your home for $1 under $12.50. And for those of you shopping for crazy good deals, Atlantic Technology is hosting a huge fall sale. And right now you can use the code Nirvana at checkout to get an additional 15% off all sale prices. This is definitely worth checking out if you're looking for some wireless speakers. They're really exceptional TSW1 earbuds that I reviewed, and I use them all of the time. I love them. You can get those for a really good deal right now. So visit atlantictechnology.com and don't forget Nirvana at checkout to take advantage of some really excellent pricing. All right, home theater fans, that's all I have for you this week, the week of November 6th, 2023. Look forward to seeing you on the forum at avnirvana.com.